What's up, everyone? Luckside here. Welcome to the channel on this beautiful Labor Day. I am looking at the data and I'm looking at ADA price right now, and something strange is taking place. In fact, there is a new trend that is evolving, one that we haven't seen in quite some time. And it's really showing that there is a big disconnect between small and large holders of ADA. I want to dive into that in this video, and I want to talk about when these conditions may change, when things may begin to improve. So if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into it. So about a month ago, retail holders were very dominant in terms of ADA, and they still are. And in fact, at the time, they held 25.4 billion ADA, accounting for 71.59% of the supply. Now, in the last month, we have actually seen a little bit of a change in direction here. Now, retail holders actually only hold 25.15 billion ADA, so they've unloaded 0.25 billion ADA, about 1% of the circulating supply. And what's interesting about this is actually a complete trend shift for ADA. All right. We have actually seen during this consolidation phase, retail holders on the increase. We have seen retail being a big accumulator of ADA. And this has been consistent for a while. So what you're starting to see is kind of this capitulation take effect, right? You're starting to see some people waver in their confidence, lose their conviction in ADA, which is kind of strange because ADA has been a blue chip asset for a long time. It's been around multiple market cycles, and frankly, some of the biggest developments have just taken place when it comes to Cardano. So it's a nice positive thing for the future. Now, what's interesting about this is we did have some speculators step in during this time, go from about 7.07 billion ADA to about 7.21 billion ADA. That's a trend shift as well. Speculators coming in, accumulating before the Chang hard fork, not surprising at all. In fact, they've unloaded a little bit now that we've gotten through the Chang hard fork. But where the big trend shift has really taken hold is whales. A lot of people like to blame whales and say that whales are the reason that price isn't moving up and all these things and blah, 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 right? And frankly, whales have been the ones that have been consistent. In fact, over the last month, whales have increased their position size from 3.01 billion ADA to now 3.2 billion ADA. So they have actually been picking up the slack of smaller holders. While smaller holders have been losing their conviction and dumping their positions, whales have been buying and buying and buying. So you have to ask the question, if you're a retail holder, and you're losing your conviction, but these larger long-term holders are on the accumulation, what are you doing? All right. Now, as always, this isn't financial advice or anything like that. People can always do what they want, but I want you to look at the net flow of large holders over the last month. And you can see there have been a couple days where it's been negative, right? But for the most part, it's been positive net flows, positive net flows, positive net flows. In fact, even yesterday, during the day of the Chang hard fork, 24.14 million ADA worth of inflows. Guys, that is about $8 million that whales accumulated just yesterday alone. So they've been building and building and building in preparation for some of the best times when it comes to Cardano. But yet people are dumping, right? This is why we're struggling with price right now. Okay. Retail holders accumulated for a long time. Now you're dealing with some of that final capitulation, people just throwing in the towel. And frankly, it's happening at the worst possible time. I want to reference back to the psychology of a market cycle, right? This is that shakeout. This is that disbelief phase where people think things are just going to continue falling and we're going nowhere and blah, 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 right? And frankly, we're gearing up for the most explosive times in crypto. That's where this absolutely gets crazy, right? Now, people can, again, always do what they want. Me personally, this is where I am looking for opportunity. This is where I'm looking to accumulate. And there is tons of opportunity when it comes to ADA right now. We are extremely undervalued on the MVRV ratio. We're still not even close to the top of the RSI. I mean, we're in such depths when it comes to price that frankly, people aren't prepared for the next move. Okay. It is possible to get to this point where you can be so extremely undervalued. And frankly, there are some things coming out right now saying, oh yeah, crypto whales offload $326 million in ADA. That's not what's happening, guys. The data is right here, right? We can see what's taking place. Whales have been on the buy. They have been buying and buying and buying. Maybe this is what they're referencing, this 4.3 billion ADA in terms of outflow, but yet the inflows outweigh it. I mean, guys, there comes a point where patience has to be your overwhelming sentiment. It sucks. I get it. Guys, I'm an ADA holder too. I've held ADA for a long time now. Since the depths of the bear market cycle, I accumulated at some of the cheapest prices that we saw. I even bought on the way up. I bought on the way down. And the thing is I haven't dumped any ADA because I see the bigger picture. I see the things that are taking place. Whales see the things that are taking place, and they know that the future for Cardano is bright. Anybody that's talking about it fading away or, being outdone by other chains, frankly, bullshit. All right. I have not seen a chain out there that can outdo on a bigger scale what Cardano can do. I've not seen a chain that pairs fast throughput with perfect security, with perfect uptime, with massive scalability, and is already putting things into place from a partnership perspective, from a government use perspective, right? That has the type of development that's going on with the Cardano blockchain. That's where this just frankly kind of blows my mind. All right. There is not a good argument for why Cardano will fail or anything like that, right? And frankly, what we're waiting for in the overall crypto market, like I've said many times before, is just more excitement, more positivity. ADA tends to perform its best during times where retail excitement is high. And the reason why is we don't have VCs. We don't have big entities behind the scene to pump things and get things going at times where, frankly, the market's crap. And that's where we're at. This is the real discussion that we need to have. The market sucks right now, but it's not always going to suck. It may not suck even for that much longer. Historically speaking, we're very close to a moment where the market breaks out, where we take big steps forward, where everything is running. And because ADA is a blue chip asset, because it's been around for a while, because some of those early market indicators like we've seen where ADA was one of the largest in terms of inflows, billions of dollars hitting ADA early on in this market cycle, what do we think is going to happen now that we've made even further advancements in the blockchain, right? Now that we have even bigger optics due to the Chang hard fork. Really ask yourself these questions. We can sit here and we can say blah, 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 ADA sucks, price is going down, whatever. But like I've said many times before, price is always the lagging metric. Are you going to get caught being blinded by price, or are we going to pay attention to what's actually happening behind the scenes? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.